wake up with me, DJ Kadero! Yeah. It is Wednesday, July 1st. Wake up. It's the first of the month. And it's time to get, yeah. What up? Welcome to the Diaspora show here on 87.9 The Culture, where the culture of hip-hop and R&B lives, puny. For those that don't know, this is how the Diaspora show works. First, I give you guys the top stories going on in Africa, the Caribbean, and anywhere else that the African diaspora is centered, huh? That's the Diaspora news. Then I give you guys the words of wisdom through the African proverb of the day. No, yes. Omera, what do you mean, huh? What do you mean, African proverb? Yes, the African proverb of the day, huh? Meaning that I give you either a life lesson or an affirmation. But DJ Kadero, I don't want that. You're gonna get it, and that's too damn bad. After that, I give you guys the best beats, the best harmonies, the best vibes, the best rhythms going on in the Afro world. And today, with it being I'm a Piano Wednesday, that means that I'm giving you guys the best of South Africa's awesome music genre, huh? Does that sound good, Omera? Does that sound good, Omera? Is that a very good one? Omera? Is it? Is it to your liking, Omera? Is that okay with you? All right. With that being said, let's stop wasting time. Let's stop wasting your time. Let's stop wasting his time. And let's get into the Diaspora news. Let's go!
Live from 879 Studios in Omaha, Nebraska. This is Diaspora News with your anchor, DJ Kadero.
Yeah, that's me. I am DJ Kadero, and you are now tuned in to the Diaspora News. Let's go. Yeah. Wake up. It's the first of the month. It is Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. It's I'm a piano Wednesday. How are you? Wake up. What's up? Big shout out to Bone Thugs, Cleveland representatives, man. East Cleveland, what up? Woo! It's the first of the month. Get up. It's the time to get Yeah. What you know about it? Huh? What do you know about this, Omera? This is when the old heads say, well, what you know about that, young blood? Yeah, it's the first of the month, man. And we got a lot going on for you guys today as far as the news goes, huh? We're getting into a lot. We're getting into, number one, a Supreme Court decision here in the United States that made the president angry, as well as we're going into East Africa and looking deeper into why a national media house was shut down and is still currently shut down. And we're also going to be looking into an East African nation that celebrates their Independence Day. And then, of course, we're going to look into the World Cup and their matches, huh? Does that sound good to you? Yeesh. All right. Well, with that being said, also, if you want to get involved in the conversation with me, you can go ahead and follow the necessary process on the group chat tab. In the app that you're listening to me on, there is a group chat tab. Follow the process to create a username and password if you have not already. And that way you can get involved in the conversation live, not only on this show, the Diaspora show on 87.9 The Culture, but all of our programs. throughout the week. Let's go ahead and see if anybody's greeted us in the chat. Nobody know they greet? Nobody's greeting? Huh? Nobody's greeting? All right. Well, that being said, let's go ahead and let's get into the diaspora news. Remember, it's the first of the month, huh? All right. First off, we start off here in the United States. I am based out of Omaha, Nebraska, as you guys heard, so why not? Yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court made a massive landmark decision regarding birthright citizenship. Now, let me break this down into simple terms so that everybody understands. Birthright citizenship is a 150-year-old law in the United States Constitution. Again, 150 years old. Birthright citizenship means that if a baby, the thing that's going to pop out for some of you guys, huh? Some of you guys are going to be surprised 9 months from now, huh? Because you decided to be reckless on weekends. That means that if a baby is born on U.S. soil, that baby is automatically an American U.S. citizen. It doesn't matter where the parents are from or what their legal status is. U.S. President tried to end this rule on the first day of his second term in office by signing an executive order. He wanted to say that if parents are undocumented or just visiting on temporary visas, their babies do not automatically get citizenship. But yesterday, in a 6-3 decision, meaning 6 judges voted against 3 judges to keep birthright citizenship, the 14th Amendment in the U.S. Constitution, the Supreme Court struck down the U.S. President's order, and Chief Justice John Roberts ruled on that according to the U.S. Constitution's 14th Amendment, saying that anybody born on U.S. soil is a U.S. citizen by birth, period. For more on this, we go to our affiliate. That's it today. Let's take a listen.
This morning, the Trump administration searching for a path forward after a blistering defeat at the U.S. Supreme Court. Vice President J.D. Vance responding to the court's historic 6-3 ruling, rejecting President Trump's effort to limit birthright citizenship, guaranteed under the 14th Amendment to nearly everyone born on U.S. soil.
We have to be even more aware of who's coming into our country to make sure that they're not benefiting from this atrocious Supreme Court ruling.
Mr. Trump campaigned on ending birthright citizenship and sought to ban it on day one of his second term.
This was not meant for Chinese billionaires to have their children become citizens of our country. This was meant for the babies of slaves.
But Chief Justice John Roberts, writing for the majority, that the framers of the Constitution extended the promise of the 14th Amendment to every freeborn person in this land, adding, "We keep that promise." Still, the president now calling on Congress to act.
If there is a role for Congress to play to resolve it, we're interested in doing that.
But any meaningful change would require a constitutional amendment, which is virtually impossible in the face of razor-thin GOP majorities in the House.
This is a pillar of who we are as a nation. So if they want to try and overturn it by constitutional amendment, good luck to them.
But the High Court handed conservatives a win on a different cultural flashpoint, upholding state laws that bar transgender athletes from joining girls' sports teams, prompting praise from some who say such laws even the playing field.
Our bodies are different, our sports reflect that, and every female athlete knows that this is true.
But advocates for transgender rights called the court's decision devastating.
These cases haven't really been about sports. They've been about using sports as a vehicle to drive transgender people out of public life more generally.
So the High Court's decision here effectively now giving the green.
If you're just tuning in, I am DJ Kadero, your anchor here on the Diaspora News, on the Diaspora Show on 87.9 The Culture, where the culture of hip-hop and R&B lives. It is Wednesday, July 1st. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up. It's the time to get you. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's July 1st. I'm a piano. I'm a piano Wednesdays here on the Diaspora Show. We're getting into our top stories going on in Africa, the Caribbean, and anywhere else that the African diaspora is centered. And we start off here in the United States, where yesterday, the Supreme Court of the United States made a ruling against the U.S. President's executive court order to end birthright citizenship. The U.S. Supreme Court defied that, saying that birthright citizenship is constitutional and is a birthright. Again, it's a birthright. Before we go any further with the first story, let me read some of the chat. Lita says, "What up, Kadero?" What's up, Lita? What up? What up? Ella G says, "Greetings." What's up, Ella G? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Ella G says it should be a 9-0 decision. The decision was 6-3 in the Supreme Court, for those that are curious. But some people lack principles. We'll get into that, actually. Let's go ahead and get into that. So, again, the Supreme Court decided 6-3 that birthright citizenship should not end. That, since it has been a part of the U.S. Constitution for 150 years, should keep going. One of the judges... Oh, my uncle, no relation. I'm serious. We're not related, but I like to say my uncle, Clarence Thomas, huh? If you guys don't know, he's one of the 2 black judges on the Supreme Court. He was against keeping birthright citizenship in the Constitution, and he wrote in his dissent meaning that less likely him, but more likely his understudies, his clerk of courts, just pretty much law graduates, law attorneys themselves. They wrote on his behalf saying on why he disagreed with this decision, on why he voted, why he was one of the 3 people to vote to end birthright citizenship. Thomas, again, who is African-American, Black American, wrote that Black people were entitled to citizenship because they were Americans with no quote-unquote other homeland. In his dissent, he said that he believes that many potential applicants of the president's order are consistent with the original public meaning of the citizenship clause. He also said that I'm not sure that today's opinion will stand the test of time. I don't know if he's saying that in the future it will change. Yo, do me a favor, please. Baby.
Do me a favor, please. Come on, get out of here.
Come on, Uncle.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Uncle Thomas, what's wrong with you, Omeda? What's his, is everything working up there? Huh? So right after the ruling, the U.S. president took to social media and he called the decision is too bad for our country. But he said that he would accept it. However, he's not backing down. He immediately called on the U.S. Congress to step in and pass a new legislation to end birthright citizenship today. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. This is a massive victory for immigrant advocates and families across the diaspora who were facing the fear of their child being left stateless. Let me know what your guys' first thoughts are, huh? Again, yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld birthright citizenship against the U.S. president's executive order. And Clarence Thomas, man, that's interesting. Lita says, "It's July. You know, us cancers have already been on the way to acting up, but it's official, and it's my birthday week. Let's go! Happy birthday, Lita." K Budget says, "Uncle Rucker." Okay, Budget, come on now. For those that don't know, Uncle Ruckus is a fictional character from a fictional cartoon. I call it an anime, the Boondocks. Yeah, you guys can go check it out. Yeah, Clarence Thomas was against birthright citizenship, and I'm still confused. But you know, it didn't happen. He says that it will stand. It will stay. Basically, he doesn't believe that it will remain in the future, birthright citizenship, because it was only granted to Black Americans, African Americans. Speaking of CJ, aka Legit, is a Black American, African American. And on Wednesdays, he's usually my awesome co-host. So I'd want his deep dive on this. But since he's not here, I'm going to have to just build with you guys myself a little bit. If I could take some time. I know we got to get to our second story, but you know, the whole 14th Amendment was brought upon because of the Dred Scott case. Dred Scott was a formerly enslaved African in the United States, specifically Missouri. And Missouri was one of those states where it was in between the Mason-Dixie line. If anybody knows U.S. history, the Mason-Dixie line determined that if you were a person of color, a black person, an African person, a person with African roots, you were born into enslavement, chattel enslavement. Again, that Ghana brought to the United Nations this year and had the entire world recognize that the transatlantic slave trade was the worst crime against humanity. And only 3 countries voted against recognizing that. And you can ask your mama, you can ask, matter of fact, you can ask me who those 3 countries were. Let's talk to Argentina. Israel. Yes. Your friends in Tel Aviv. Yes. And the United States. Yes. Yes. Home of the 250th anniversary this Saturday. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Do me a favor, please.
Do me a favor, please.
Do me a favor.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Get out of here. So Dred Scott and his wife bought their way, pretty much liberated themselves, right? So they liberated themselves from a plantation that they were enslaved on. You with me? Okay. And they ended up in a free state. Well, when it came time to question, hey, whoa, who are you guys? They said, I am Dred Scott, and this is my wife, Mrs. Scott. They said, whoa, you guys are black. And they said, oh, we know. Yeah, we look at the mirror. And they said, well, we don't know you, so have you been living here? No. We've been living in the South. Oh, okay. South of the Mason-Dixon? Yes. Oh, how did you guys get your freedom? We're here now. It doesn't matter. Oh. So it went all the way to the Supreme Court, because if you were enslaved, you were not a free person. And then they had to pass an amendment. So it said, hey, anybody that's born in the United States is born a U.S. citizen, and any U.S. citizen is born a free person, except if you were enslaved. You see that? So Clarence Thomas is very weird. He says that birthright citizenship is for the descendants of enslaved, saying that, hey, the people that were enslaved, their descendants after the Emancipation Proclamation, they were supposed to automatically get U.S. citizenship. Sorry, Uncle Thomas. Sorry. It's for anybody born on U.S. soil, man. The reason... Mr. Thomas, if you listen to 879, if you listen to the Diaspora, I'd like to invite you to the show, man. We'll treat you like the honorable that you are. I mean, you are a justice in the Supreme Court. Come and take a seat. So I have some questions for you. Not just because of this, but because of some other things, man. You've accomplished a lot in your life. I'll give you that. You've accomplished a lot in your life. You have one hell of a resume. Come to Omaha, Nebraska. Come and get an interview, man. We'll treat you well. As a matter of fact, I know a good Caribbean restaurant that we can get some good oxtail. And for me, I'll get some ackee and saltfish. Yeah, you done know. Is that okay if I build with you guys like that? Lita says, on a serious note, you said Uncle Tom. I mean, his name is Uncle Thomas. I said Uncle Thomas. I hope I didn't say Uncle Tom. Lita, you trying to be funny? Ella G says, most of the people crying about this decision today wouldn't be citizens without birthright citizenship. Exactly. Ella G also adds, children of immigrants, saying that children of immigrants shouldn't be citizens. You know what's really interesting is that Marco Rubio was against birthright citizenship. Marco Rubio was born in 1971, I believe, okay? You guys can confirm on this. Marco Rubio. Hey, what's going on? Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. What's going on, big dog? Remember, you're also invited to Omaha, Nebraska here at 879 Studios, man, on the Diaspora show. Marco Rubio, I believe, was born in 1971. His parents from Cuba, from Cuba. Yes. He's a Cubano, a blanco Cubano, nonetheless, but he's a Cubano. His parents didn't get citizenship until 1975, so he became, because he was born in Miami, Florida, he became a birthright citizenship recipient. Hey, Omar, can we... producer, please?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm
saying. Marco Rubio was born to Cuban parents that didn't get citizenship until 4 years after he was born in Miami, Florida. Come on. We can go on and on and on and on about this. I wish CJ was here. Lita says, understanding that America is supposed to be land of the free, right? You would think that they would value the fact that whoever is born here are free to be citizens, no matter how they got here. Is that they were born on this land. I just think it's sick that they try to vote it out. You said the word, Lita, vote. That's the reason why that this whole thing is because they know that a certain number of individuals are going to not vote in a certain particular way. That's really what this comes down to. That's it. That's really what it. Come on, this current president is his second term. He saw the stats. He saw the numbers. He has the data. He said, whoa, hey. When these kids are born from parents that were not born here, they tend not to vote my way. Can I do something about this? That's exactly where this is all coming from. I'm glad that you pointed out, Lita. Yes, Lita. LG says, big dog. K Budget says, Rubio isn't so bright. Imagine, huh? Hey. Very interesting, right? Let's get into our second story. I'm low on time. Let's get in. I had 4 stories. Let's get into their second story, and then we'll get into our third story. In our second story, East African country celebrates Independence Day. On a much brighter note, let us send a massive shout out and congratulations to the beautiful nation of Somalia. Yeah. Today, July 1st, is Somali Independence Day. This day marks the historic moment in 1960 when the northern and southern regions of Somalia came together and formed the unified independent republic of Somalia. It's like a transformer, Transformer, more than meets the eye. Transformer, robots in disguise. I kid, but yo, big up Somalia Independence Day. The Somali diaspora is vibrant and spread all across the globe. And their roots run deep. When you think of Somalia, you think of major dominant cities like the capital, Mogadishu, another northern city in the breakaway region of Somaliland. Somali peoples, please relax. I'm on your side. And the bustling port city of Kismail. I mean, and even here in the United States, we have a big Somali diaspora. You don't believe me? In Minneapolis itself, it's huge. Columbus, Ohio, it's huge. Seattle, Washington, it's huge. Ask me, I know. I went to Seattle last year. Smoked good hookah at an Eritrean hookah shop where a lot of Somalis were at. Hey, what are ya? Yes. Even the mayor of Minneapolis, Minnesota, he recognizes the Somali people as family, not just as immigrants, but as family. His name is Jacob Frey. Let's take a listen. Let's go to Minneapolis, y'all.
Through the most difficult of times and through Operation Metro Surge, we all saw that they tried to come for some of us. And when that happens, we say that you're coming for all of us. In Minneapolis, we love our neighbors. In Minneapolis, we do not see you as immigrants. We see you as our family. You're our brothers. You are our sisters. You have done so much for this incredible city, and for that, we stand with you. Through the most difficult of times and through Operation Metro Surge, we all saw that they tried to come for some of us. And when that happens, we say that you're coming for all of us. In Minneapolis, we love our neighbors. In Minneapolis, we do not see you as immigrants, we see you as our family. Wa'alayaw. Wa'alayaw.
That is Mayor of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Jacob Frey. And he's praising the Somali community at this past Sunday's Somali Independence Day Festival in South Minneapolis, probably on Lake Street. I was a big fan of Minneapolis myself. You know, I'm a graduate of Minnesota State. Yes, I have my degree. Yes, a bachelor's in electrical. Yes. That's Jacob Frey, the mayor of Minneapolis. Again, if you're just tuning in, I'm DJ Kadero, and we're breaking down the top stories going on in Africa and the Caribbean and anywhere else that the African diaspora is centered here on the Diaspora News, on the Diaspora Show, exclusively on 879 The Culture, where the culture of hip-hop and R&B lives. It's Wednesday, July 1st. It's the first of the month. It's Wednesday, July 1st. I'm a piano Wednesday. We're getting into our second story. It's Somali Independence Day today. Yes, it's the day of celebrating independence, the nation of Somalia. So let's talk about incredible talent that Somalia has given to the world. We have legendary global figures like international model and activist Iman. You guys probably remember Iman, huh? There was a certain music video that Iman was a part of. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? Some of you guys are like, what? DJ Kadero, what? I don't. DJ Kadero, I didn't know that. Iman, the model, she was in the music video. Astaghfirullah. No, she was. Listen, she was in a music video. Do you want to know what video, Omera? Let's take a listen. Yeah, Imana played Queen Nefertiti alongside Ramses II, who was played by Eddie Murphy in Michael Jackson's Remember the Time. Hey, do you remember when again? Oh, son of back in the day, bitch in the world. It go on and on till the crack of the dawn. Do you remember the time? All right. Yes, Somali has Iman. Iman is of Somali heritage, the model, yes. Also, Olympic champion, Sir. They even gave him an honor. Olympic champion of the nation of England, Sir Mo Farah. It's not just Mo Farah anymore. They knighted him. They call him Sir. The brilliant Grammy-nominated musician Kanan. Remember the Wave Your Flag? Remember that FIFA World Cup song? You guys remember that? If you don't, it's okay. And then also, of course, you guys know Ilhan Omar, state representative of the state of Minnesota. Minnesota? Hey. So, happy Independence Day. I think I'm going to try to do the best pronunciation, so please don't laugh at me too hard. I'm from East Africa, but from a different East African nation. So, Malin Wanagasan, huh? Hey, I tried. Raise those blue and white flags high today, huh? Happy Independence Day to Somalia. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on that second story. Did you guys know it was Somali Independence Day? Did you guys know that, Did you guys know that Mo Farah, Olympic runner, marathon runner, was knighted and he became a Sir Sir Muhammad Farah. Did you guys know that model Iman was alongside Eddie Murphy when they played Ramses II and Queen Nefertiti in Michael Jackson's Do You Remember? Do you remember, girl? Yeah! On the phone, you and me, till dark, till 3. What about us? Ow! Woo, woo, woo. Do ya? In the park, on the beach, you and me, it's clean. All right. Do you remember the time? All right. Alita says in the chat, I think with the 14th Amendment, we need to take in consideration that people are innocent until proven guilty. Okay? Correct. So why would we make children guilty and punish them for something that their parents may or may not have done to get into the country? Make it make sense. Exactly. Thank you, Lita. Thank you. Yes. Ella G says, I didn't know. You didn't know what? You didn't know that Iman, the supermodel that played the on-screen wife for Eddie Murphy when he played Ramses II. She was Queen Nefertiti. You didn't know that she was Somali? K-Budget asked, wasn't she married to Bowie? I don't know. I didn't know much about Iman's personal life, but yeah, that the entire music video for Remember the Time, by the way, was on purpose. Michael Jackson had a brilliant taste for making his music videos short films, pretty much. Liberian Girl, Thriller, and Remember the Time is also one of them as well. And everything that you see in that music video is on purpose. It's on purpose. Queen Nefertiti and Ramses II, both played by, people with heavy melanin, black peoples. It was on purpose. Come on. We're the Kushites. We are the real Kemites as well. But I know you guys don't want that conversation today. Another day. Let's get into our third and last story. We're talking about the World Cup. Let's talk about it. So before we take a quick break, let's talk about sports. The 2026 FIFA World Cup knockout rounds, straight knockout, are heating up. This is, if you pay attention to the NBA or NFL, this is the second round. So instead of the first round is when they got to play 2 or 3 games to see who can accumulate the most points to get out of their group stages, because each team was in a group with 3 other teams. So it was group stages had 4 teams. So they accumulated points based on not only when you win, but how many goals you beat your opponent by. Okay, that's done. This is the next stage. So it's round 2, called the knockout stage. So you lose once and that's it. You're going home. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back. You know the song. Well, today on July 1st, we have an absolute blockbuster of a schedule. So here are some games that you need to pay attention to today. Here in the next 20 minutes or so, England plays the Democratic Republic of Congo. Let's go. And then they play in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta. Hey, I tell you, shout it, man. Listen. England is still really angry that they weren't able to beat Ghana in the last group stages. So now this is the knockout stage. If they lose to DRC, hey, man, I'm cheering for DRC, man. Unfortunately, the guy that stands in the crowd that looks similar to Lumumba and plays a big tribute to former prime minister that was assassinated, Patrice Lumumba. He won't be in the game. Unfortunately, he was unable to access a U.S. visa. But nonetheless, Congolese fans, they travel heavy. They were in Houston big time, and so I expect them also to be heavy in the stands. Again, the game kicks off England, DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo. they play here at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then later this afternoon, Belgium and Senegal. Holy let's get it. And they play in Seattle, Washington. Omaha. Woo! And again, this is the knockout round. So you lose, bye-bye. Bye-bye. And then for those that are U.S. listeners, the United States takes on Bosnia. This is a primetime match tonight, Omaha. That's a 7 p.m. game, U.S. and Bosnia. But first, pay attention to England and the Democratic Republic of Congo at 11 a.m. today, this morning, Central Standard Time. Hey! Is that okay? Is that okay with you, Omaha? Do you remember the time? I love that record, man. Well, with that being said, let me give you guys time to breathe, dance, and vibe it out. I mean, it is Wednesday, July 1st. It's the first of the month, so you gotta get going. It's the first of the month. Yes! I'm gonna leave you. It is I'm a Piano Wednesday, okay? Don't forget that. So it's the South African awesome genre from Cueto and African house called Amapiano. Amapiano, huh? That sound. So we got some fresh Amapiano coming your way, but sit back and enjoy this music break. It's just one song. And when we come back, we'll have the African proverb of the day. DJ Kadero, you're always doing the African proverb. Yes, I have to. Yes, you guys love it. You guys love it, huh? So we'll go to a music break, one song, and then we'll come back. We'll have the African proverb of the day. And then my deep dive on 2026 so far. It's July 1st, guys. We're in the 7th month of the 12 months of the Gregorian calendar. And I always ask, who's Greg? Nani uyu? Demuno? The Gregorian calendar. We're in the 7th month of that. So don't go anywhere. Fix yourself something to eat. Fix yourself something to drink. Go ahead and cuddle with your significant other. Go ahead and feed your pet. And then I'll be back, huh? How about it? It's Somali Independence Day. It's Amapiano. So this song is a Somali. It's a good song. It's a very good song. It's from a Somali US-based artist. His name is Isma IP. Again, Isma, I-S-M-A. In case you want to look it up, I-S-M-A-I-P. And the song is called So Labiso. So Labiso. I don't speak Somali. I'm from the awesome nation of Kenya. Too proud, very proud Kenyan parents, huh? From Kisumu County, huh? But this song is from a Somali-based or Somali US-based artist. Again, the song is called So Labiso. So Labiso by Isma IP. It might have a little piano feel to it, but nonetheless, enjoy it. We'll be back. I'm DJ Kadero. This is the Diaspora Show on 87.9 The Culture, where the culture of hip-hop and R&B lives. Let's go.